phone or she wants TV, and we need to know to avoid them such that your relationships and your marriage is engu. Want to talk about the killers. Let's get started. We have two beautiful women in the studio. Tanya Mekan, Yaya sister, Mrs. Rebecca Patty, Ewa Hase, and Yaya sister Judith Swansea, J, and also Ewa Ha. They are going to help us in the discussion as to how many years they've been married, and their doors should be brave. What kind of crowd to me, can you understand? And I leave it to them to, talk to us about it. That is, if they want to, because they will say, discussion, they know what they are talking about, and trust me, they do. I want to welcome my guests, and then we can start talking. Welcome, sisters.
Thank you.
Yeah, Marie, like some higher feed. You say killers, machine gun.
Yeah.
We want to know about killers today. You know, over the weeks, yeah, Casa Bibri, how we can build marriages and relationships right. But then there are certain things that, in as much as you're building, your relationships, which are the killers. So today we are delving into it. First of all, Swansea, let me ask you, when your topic, what came to mind? Nyama Ben Sana, ABC.
Okay, thank you so much. And good evening to Obia Otie. Nyamishra mo say enumri ma pe akonya. Mo ni eba besua ade on enyama essay relationship and our and the relationship is the courtship that is here prepare say you be worry and our and ebe meniji say you be sua de enumri enti back to the question me ode we no sending me na me who say the killers that destroys marriage and that causes harm to courtship, I was just so happy because meaning say enyama bebre ekọ aware mu a any relationship mu a ema aware ensi peye ema enyama nkitinkiti bi wo mu a edinya se wo hwe this 21st century a aware bebre essay aware bebre etosini aware bebre etochima ewo baby enti menije say ye ba be kasa on such a topic.
I say aware na gugu na de na how
me because this 21st century no edos aware go any aware say in the olden days, ebeye den say obehu say your mama mo be worry like 2 years, 5 years no more. It takes a long time for you to even see say your parents and your mama mo pese omunjai. But in this era, this 21st century CC, 2 years na aware no ye jai, 3 years. Na oba ne tene ma me fie na be ma ne nso etene baby oba ne nu aduane ana ode ko be ma no nso ono ankasa owo ma no akohwe nkwara na and it say inyama bebre and I think I'm happy say ye ba be ka ho ase
asa also then they will see with him looking at this particular topic.
Yeah, in fact me who topic send a topic in a moment menu ajepa because in zama bebre rekodo and sometimes I don't know why sometimes I nyama nketenkete bia nka awarofo ne nya abotar kakra bia nka wobotum na solve issues but there are some small nyama bia okakaka ho ma dam issues ne nyina ba in fact me who topic ne de nyama bebre koma adwenem offer nyama awarofo nankasa woye oma warije ne ba oye killers no ibi so ye outside awarofo nara external no so nyama bia no so nkofo bi tumi ya no so tum okun awar nti in fact oye nyama bebre and menyo jepa de in the yarba ka ho asem nti me ka kire ahwefo nyina de wonyina wonya botarenti na wono wonte bi na obi so wo ideas bi obi wo question bi obi wo bibi ka zeka ho a odumbira wo bakasa so a na ho so wa ka won zeza.
Not just say I didn't make a mistake bringing these two wonderful ladies on board because we are hearing a lot of things day in and day out. If this is quite a broad topic. And we are looking at courtship and marriage. But I want to say you can't date before dating baby and a young because it's about human relations. Inti maybe sa about killers and straight to the point. You can't killers na in dating, in courtship, in marriage. You some of these things at every level. Now for the you one by one. Patty.
Okay, so I'll talk about courtship for a start.
Okay.
Because courtship in a year in Bra Benin na Besia no we decided they were about Nanto. Now we tum was the akko was a henna worm. Inti must start if you honum. In fact, in Yama do a honoma during courtship in Ankasano, sometimes you know. Mostly na ya mehu dem besia fona na ya was some high expectations was into the courtship benyin nara wanyena kananto no wa bo target bi ato dem no odo benyin nyesika odo tum all yanete dem o ye queen mother of the whole Ghana inti se ozedam suban na ze courtship no mu na se okona ohu de ohu bibi dem
na ye tia ne kakra na ne buefu
bo wan da wa ma na bag do na chede as a courtship no ko nya nko wura were mu kra biem inti that is one particular the expectations from women is very high but or there won hu so there awo besia no expectation na za akọ courtship no mu there zero ka he na were mu awo esusu de benyin no onye what there me pede oye no da wo so hu da wa so there the same thing as a man because menyinfo so ho no onye ndua say I worry hwehwe de wo hu a wonderful na tete wonder ebe wadwen de ono said the form no tete o do bi onye ye you also have to know them Eric hwehwe fi no ho or that was say you ready that was say man the same level ono da man no za asumdwe osbaba so that's one thing that I'll talk about. I don't know if
that's one point. High expectation.
Oh, okay. My sister has spoken a lot. I think the high expectation is something that is causing a lot of harm. Youth, and I think it's a waka about courtship. Intimacy meka about our way, and our way obane bema omumienu omo atena se ano mo hu omo ho na hunamu no physically no any no spiritually no mo dream say they are matured and they want to make a family omo per se omo ntena na omo enye ebusua enti eno na ye aware no na ye hwe enyama essay ana edi aware enya in this 21st century era. You say when it comes to the common ones, they said my sister aka expectations no, but ye share inkitahudie eye adia essay aware. That is some of the common ones. And ebuo any trust arishemu every beman, every urban ho support, so urban benya support, and even getting time for each other. No, these are the common ones that we always see people talking about, especially the counselors.
When they don't do it, that is what brings the issue.
No, inyama ye common ayeti yehu, but me person minka adie inyama ewo ho a edi aware nya yemfa yeni ene ya dwen enkoso and the mechanic the makan ye ade bia yeti say oh ombu ni kunu ombu ni yere onene engage nkitahudie but enyama bi wo ha yemfa ya dwen enkoso ena yemfa yeni enkoso and the mecha one edi aware nya yemfa ya dwen enkoso the foundation on which the marriage is built on. And because of the foundation on which the marriage is built on fapema aware no ejina so edimu fapemben ina edimu because ye hwe aware ade a nyame na hyehyeye. Marriage is instituted and is ordained by God, and relationship and society you free honey they call our room. But youth na abano and na inkofo bebre na omo purpose on be worry in this era no omo prepare aware na no mo yi nyame efiri but se we yi nyame free aware ni ma ono na obo aware na ono na o institute ye enti se we yi nyame free ma you can't build a successful home you can't build a successful marriage no engina because ono nyame no na onim ade awaye enti se wo court no na se eye te se unhu oba no sebi ni nentu nti na ode ware na in a way no we free nyame akwan nim and ba ne sadia you will struggle in the marriage because fapem na e wo se wunjina so no already we ye no afrim and to eyesa na e ma entiase communication e be ye den se be because fapem na kasa na nyame nim na nyame nim e si den na inkita hudie be ba aware nim se ye yi nyame si nchen ye be si den na ebuo aba aware nim ye yi nyame si nchen ye be si den na trust aba aware nim ye yi nyame si nchen ye be si den na Bema no nyame aka na koma say on support aware because we read the Bible na Bible ka say ohene akoma eda onu nyame nsem e na onu no nyame no e na kire akoma no baby a enko enti me kakra meka ne say the youth of today in our courtship say ye prepare say ye be worry and now say ya worry dada no wa worry that is not too late and now wa we prepare so be worry ye make sure say ye fapim ye di e worry ye building e wo nyame mu because say nyame nka ho a ye ntimi and the second thing I would say is fapim no bi so wo ha ye tribal issues obi wo ha okọ worry no or ye fantini ni bema ne ye asantini family ni say they won't allow the thing but you see omobeya then they will marry. There is a case that a counselor friend of mine now on me discuss that was last month and I'll catch me say issue be a odili oba no okoware no the mother was not in support na ma me say be management na oye no ejuma ni endimu enti ontimi enhwe ne ba no yie oba no ekoso e ma be ma no one ne koware ofa obi ejina emu sene maami ema oware omo ware wiye no ensem bebre e bai later oba no fan payinfo say omo ene maami ne nkokasa oma ode ache wo but ni mu no is it right it's not right ain't you see when you fapimu when na we see no e be si den na aware ni gina aware no
this is a killer
yes in nyama bebre be fight aware no and the last thing I'll talk about is also like different opinions in marriage obi wa ha onene air court no wa unim say mono de bia mu take decision enti asie no enhyeda nsisi so enso wo se ono a obebo mpa ye obesesa ono a na ope enti mu ware a sad na ewo ho enko ye and you see ewo mu wo ma ebe unity ewo mu wo ma ebe unity and you see enya sa time no na mo be solve you because already no you don't fix yourself and it will fight the marriage and these are the few things I will say we are not looking at it but it is fighting marriages and it's fighting courtship so first is we building the foundation and involving God, establishing the foundation on God. And the second is we have to be very careful. Ebusuya semno yema yeni enkoso. And the second one say oh court na ohwe anti ase enyama bi unity na enya me pacho. Don't go ahead and marry because it will grow up and it will fight the marriage.
What concerning the issue you talked about, so be it's a very serious issue. Asa, what do you think about it? Because then I think that if you don't have that agreement with your parents, now if you say why you're smart, it will still come back to haunt you.
Yeah.
What do you think about this situation?
Yeah. I say our kasano warrior. It is not just you and the man. It is you and then the entire family of the man. Inti se wo call from the very onset na se ebusuane se ye mpenia. Well, wo for say ware kra mpo na menya sure say ware na ebegina unless say yankopon onara de mamanda no nkofante
eno na me pen
unless the yankopon nankasa ze nansaka ebusua no and aside that no so no me peda meze nyama nsam konkre bie ne bize ka ma obobodo no ho eba no family nankasa eba no killers of marriage family eka ho family ka ho in the sense they say our na external ebusua no they have so much power, they have so much or to be war our no there one opinion chede bibia honhon na was ba ebusua meka ebusua ensonum ni bi wo ha wadwena ankasa wo ha wadwen there say asubi kade ortete wa warima anhwa awar no wankasa besia na benyi ni beja ya awar na egwana akọ ensonum ni bi wo no wo wonom ba no wona awar metida honhon na worowar ma honhon no wo pen na wo pede say besio se benyinin onye asubi botum aka kire ne ba ne yere de man ye de mezibani mfa mama ba ne yi fa man
no my instructions
ono wa batine fie ho no mti chede mo no pen no de ye endi dam nyama no tumu ku awar papa ensonom enuanom ibi wo ho wara oboka kase so ne nuanom nyina za batena ne nchen wo ne fie na enuanom no so chede we take charge ibi chede dam nyama ne nyina egu awar besie bi wo nara wa awar ne nuanom abatena no do enuanom na wo ye ziban manukun enuanom na wo ye fie adwuma enuanom na wo ye bi
da mom no mbe ware
won na wa awar nti obandama benyine nara onhu de ne yirim ponyi because yiri nala onye nyama osado oye wo fie enuanom na ba be take charge that is one and another thing so otum awar oye one of the killers nso your lack of communication awar be lack communication the couple lack communication inyem ebi wo hono ma onam ho ne yira ayen bibi no kuna ayen bibi de oba frɛ no kun aka kyerɛ nde the man sem ye kan ya na the man die ye di menyu anje ho onye na ohye no mu ohye no mu no so no eye denara bi pikitikiti bi sipe oba spark fire inti the lack of communication enye wo kun enye wo yireta mususu de eri ye bi biara osede ma wo yiru hu eri ye bi biara osede ma wo kunu hu se wo bibi odo wenyo dodo de ya nye wo yir ana nye wo kunu nti hu nkomo na wo nyina won jintum de okay the madi na yebeye iyi ye nde yebeye ne de but ehye hu na awo benyina na awo besie no mepen na akaye mepen de akaye echina akaye obodu baby no the couple either the man or the wife will get tired because obohun today he or she is not relevant in the marriage either mbun ne opinion no yes mepe bia na ye
she doesn't exist
internal damano so no okun awar pa lack of communication is a very one of the highest killers in marriages these days another thing is stress you know say if a stressed up it's very easy to fight with the little thing around you there nyimpa no asema bia nyimpa no pasama work no ponche da anya ebufu but wara the way I stressed up no ogbe na no ka na esum na as I fight
asa wa ope agent
I don't tonton pe na sufi akona from ehu ni to onya ya no nam duhu no oroko
no
no I stressed up nti eka bibi kitikiti bi pe na we som gidigidi obotum bo akon ho be 1 week no wie
nso na enya asem bia
onya ku bia but because the person is stressed up inti bonde enyama kitikiti bi around no na ohye na ebufu one thing orokodon de is technology social media in the kunna yere tena baheri bi ekitadu fu ilimie na elimie
nchawa no nde o school obi say na dia akoka ho asem killers me number 1 killer your phone because we usually no communication whatsoever
exactly and so first no kunna yere watena hoi say even TV mpo na worhwe aboma wonyina watena ho worhwe bibi ababo na waka na wasero saludu na wobobo no weekend na eja woroto ne meji first may day na wa ya nyika wo fie nso nde obiala ye busy
no do no cry about phones
yes Indo bia you busy with phone, social media.
And it's bad.
What to see social media da? Obotum we scroll at 2 hours. Obo we na na la wa abre.
Social media, so you must say when you go there you can't leave.
No,
So Gina so sa.
Ojina ma chade video si ehwa pesro wa hade wenya aja ma
You move your to sha makoko crash.
sister. Man ya marry. Social media don't know what by years to do pan all this.
Social media.
What attention now is on social media. Everything you do, my dream will be it's all about what you are going to do with your phone. And then another thing, selfishness. In fact, our women, you know why we are very selfish. Now, what saying on Juno Biano, the why you are dimpo, no bacade, fetcherman, onka. That is ego. Obaka sorry, no. Why I know who can con, I don't know the Debiano, he's right, she's right. Moba can final, Obian to Munkebi. And that is one other killer. Or guawar, unforgiveness. You go another why you as we who that why ye, one ye, or some porcho fetch as I hang him on Francho. In the back of Hassam, a china, a basanaba, the same topic, you are living in the past. As some ways see the donor. Yes, as some ways see the donor, I can want some Mary and be any do. Ya carry ya academic into your queen. Ya may start the boy one on and the day, nay, ye day, nay, catch him, then the mummy yet. Meanwhile, you pay us to fetch him, as a minute. Into all these things, a dama, I dem ma. What partner no a yo bishanumu. Or to the home pie, the name one G. I de a malafia mukoyala, mukoyala, when you more cock. Into Mamantina had a wobble by an ayama, if you mokala mukogama canada. And all these things are killing marriages. I de any jay now worry with beam. The baby, there is something here and there, which is a very terrible thing.
And you know, we have some people probably are more marriage more and in the courtship level. Some people don't even know said they are me a killer. How then do we identify killers in the relationship, Swansea?
Oh, okay. Thank you so much. A coin bebre wo ha ye betimi afa so ye be hu se enyama we emboa me enyama we ebe boa me but ade ba ko ne say enamafo eni irabafo ne mranti a abaso ene no omo mpe efutu omo mpe akenkan o try na di wo fie kra no pe se obesua ye won kofo bebra they don't even know how to cook in rabanum bebre they don't even know how to cook. A lot of people they don't even know how to talk, how I kasa omuni obe identify obe culture no na ni boefu bebre wo ha mo kote won say obe kasa on kasa ye ni partner no ebe pese obe correct no all correcting no ekoya asem kese. And you see Ubehu say na it will later escalate to a very big issue, and then na ye can ho asem cry enye ye. And I think is killing a lot of people. So I think the youth of now, they should try omo enhu say se penyi bi etufua fa neti, because there wo no ewo wenim na wunhu ye no onu penyi no wakoho across it. And as our relationship now partner ehu bibi, if you are in courtship there more worry more prepared to marry into a courtship na say wo partner who bibi na oka enye bufu so wo de odomu se nipa ne boa kra na you accept it, work on yourself, start working on yourself. Say wa say ohwe na say any part of you, you will know. And also, for just talk to them. Adi way is it unhu se me ye adi way bebre bana, and the unhu bibia mami mama so many embra.
So no be to say we guide be.
Yes. So what our partners identify in the relationship and they talk to us. So okane bonisu okane ebufuo so papa mu let's receive it in a good faith na yen try say ye be ye ho adwuma na yen pe akenka yen pe efutu na obia nso aketesia ne abrante bi o mo pese o nware no wo oferi ni bia okasa chewa obetie because who read the book of Esther. Esther had a Mordecai, and Mordecai was someone na oye Esther ferifo. And nti Esther call palace ona na ni re eye fi ne ho no na Jews for ne wo what problem no Mordecai cho letter come Esther reacted on the letter. If think Esther ni ferifo bia Esther would have stayed in the palace, enjoyed for the Jews to be destroyed. Emma or no soon kebi bekano. Enti yen na yen wo ye ferry for se na be ya u date ya. Ma ferry ni enhu say a brantie we ana aketesia we na me pese menene enko me pese me nware no. Na ebia a brantie no ana aketesia no kan sensem bi. Oh papa ana ebia mommy me pacho hu bibi sa wo me ho anana wo hu a me pacho boa me na me hu how I will deal with the issues. Only ferry phobia, then you mess up in the marriage. Yes, you will mess up. You will mess up totally because bebre wo ha yen kasa wo manim. Oko kasa nani ma eye wo. O ye be man nso na o ye bibi na kasa che na eye wo. And these are some of the things we have to identify. Inti se wo na wo hu say killer be wo. If you are exhibiting some of these traits, say a killers uno ebi wa ha so you wouldn't know a lot of things but you can such a accept it na eye hu adwuma enya phobia bibi wo ha wo de beto o mani na omo nso akasa actual.
Asa, what do you think about this?
Yeah, to identify, we say ebi mbo ho no ma they don't even know that these killers are okay. So obia anyi ho a owar na tamfo before erko waren me sure that edo nyimpa na ansa na erko waren me sure that nyimpa no nzi ye bi na ade no ye ofe ihu nyimpa no pa abo na wakoma abo gigim
sa de ne ye djuma mpa aye djuma mpa o de ne boy e so bo wo ye stay be bo enti we say wo nyimpa no kra na we say we ni age when you are around the person you are happy enti se wonya war na se wote e de bibia rokokama na so obodu bebi no wara hu de nzama asesa ai de enija no wo fie ne bi nyi ho biem ai de the way ya benyin no onyo kasa na sisi a wa asesa sisi ya na wa ateon sisi ye de ya na odzo ngam sisi de nti wara ehwedin ye bo ho de nyemma bi nkoye o wa ware yim nti ono dam na achi wo partner na enye na atena ho ofa first na nya dam na enye makasa first enye makasa mpa o sweetheart otidan enda sweetheart e kebi pa acha no ya na efo maame na adwo maame wo he na wa ya no be kai se wa wo
na echi sisi ala de romance ni nya ala yi wa ware no nti se wara ihu de nzama asesa the way ya na nyama si kono nyama aye different na then you sit your partner down. Okay, so what is happening? I the sisia nyama nkoye the way ya na ye no nyama asesa, so what do you think is the problem? No one wants na ho na one dwene ho e bia benyin botuma ka cho de was enyama kasa info bu nka ho e bia sisia wo so enyama kasa respect ada as a woman and for them respect na man bia e bia first the way ya na ye wadi yen e bia first nche ye didi wi ala nchansi na ekotwutwu moja is one kama in the two just one number 3 days e wa
ni nyama kitikiti bi wo ha
yes inti se anyene kasa no no so a church show the menyeme ye the matsam ye ke the bide ye ono na e dey odi ye obi abehemu mu another way dey on ma menwanje impoda sam punadwuro pa ma be fie ntam inti onya akadam kirewa na wo besia no so ahwe da wo so nyama bi ase benyin no so ya wo so enwanja wo so akamodi then wo nyina wa aja atum do okay henceforth yen nyama day yen fa nyama today yen fa nyama today na nzama nsan so nya teda motin inti obi anyi horo baba ka kire ode eraba there is killer in your marriage awara net na hon wara na etina ho na ebo hu nde sisi anyama nkoye nti you identify them and then you know be a respect bi nkoye e be ebusua bi wanu sa wara no mudzenzen both of you will have to come to a conclusion that how we are going to solve all these problems. Noze nije another oze akomatoye mbebefie. So these are how you are going to identify these killers.
And so continue from this. You say I identify a killer, so how do we deal with them? Because a unity, how best can we deal with them?
Yeah, just as I was saying, it's all about communication. It's all about communication. If who couldn't know how we're to hold a piano phone to an answer, no, you know, the cousin part, not attention for the essay. Photo, you know, the one away was phone him with the mention any mumponaka. Bibi Achden. Into just as Nimpana point, and you need to come to them American and our point at your day. Snow phone or do. Maybe I in yet the madi, on your work and wasserman. Then you work on yourself. Make out yourself either Nimpa Chrono or work, but both of you work on yourself because we are sure on your Nimpa Chrono, obey your BB or obey the other person. eBay. Into when you watch no form no work can wasam no way who day. The mazi na origin nyawa na woman. Then you sit down, you think about how best you are going to put a stop to all these things. If it is about phone, maybe I know phone in the social media you may adortion. Maybe I will phone and they be at some then you come to a conclusion, okay, you manage there by maybe 1 hour be now as I cry, we are now bon comboso cry. Another ruko baby I cry and crama. Now I bufu some into the man in Yamani na ishe. Now what can it be? I will pay and cram. Now I also never can ankra. Nada na in who the Morocco and crown yanade into the man eroqua. Oh, Mercajazo wa braba. Oh, Morocco a croma kay day aba. Now my impany into the miniman will now identify now how what's no form. Now what's home command. They are sure the Ninano or Bob Woman while we the way are obesina. Was a the more killers in no way soon in an anno.
Okay, saying is a new communication. You'll be on your disobedience answer to talk. That means we can't solve the situation. How do you deal with yours?
Oh, okay. Thank you so much. Mr. Kakra, Mrs. Takasabi, but Kakra, Mr. Mechanic to say mechano ashasieno that our re ne fapim a Christu and nyame na nkasa na onim hawa obo na ware na onim hawa aware tie enti say when it comes to say entawantawa ana misunderstanding any disagreement ebi eba na se wakasa one partner atna ho akasa na entiase emba. I think the second thing to also do is to pray. Because nyame na ode na ware no ono a na ote na ware ase ena se ono a obo na ware no wa mbo mpaye to ono se omboa wa obi eni ho obeboa ye wo nkofo bebra communication ni ayeke woni ne betina ho akasa adechi a obeye the same thing nkofo ye stubborn obi ho ye very stubborn
academy
obeye the same thing iti kakra meka ne say impre bebre no o kasa no na o bompaye enso because they said they make aye no bible ne say ohina koma eda onu nyame ne nsem ena ono ena echia ne ko baby a e wo se enko eni baby a eni se enko because be ma no ana oba no unhu no 100% se nyame enka ho na nyame amboa wa you wouldn't even understand enti na you bi wa ha ye worry na ye doye ho ba ye ware wie ye no enyama sesa first day na me ebia mekasa kire na otie oh you started 1 year 2 year 3 years no bibia cause all of a sudden things are changing. That is when if the foundation was built on Christ and if God was involved in the marriage, then immediately you have to run to God because when you run to him ono in a better wase na ono so na beboa ono na obekasa ache oba na koma ono na obekasa ache be ma na koma enti before kra na wo no ode be ma no ebetena ho say onene kasa no na already no wako nkoto dwenim akasa kire nyankopon because ono ebo aware enti wo kasa kire no na megidi se ukọ ukunu ho ukọ oyere ho na ebuo kwan so enye se communication nti ukọ ya na wo kasa eni ha ebuo kwan so ahobrasie kwan so because na me person me mfa one of the killers na ya sedie a ewa aware because imba bebre eni mo ma sedie wa aware na mbema bebre so ni mo ma sedie enti me kan ya eba besi so say ye nyina ye nimi ya sedie a wo ba wo be hu say you have to submit to your husband ewo bible who read Ephesians or see your ba brown ho ase ehye wo kuna ase na bema nso do oyere enti se bema no ye bibi na say on like the interwantawa ana the problems eba first konyame enim okonyame enim afa ebuo kwan so ehu ni say oye like oye o cover ono no oye wuti enti fa buo kwan so ne nkasa because mba ni bebre wo ha okokasa no kra no how wa ye ninim no kra no bema no will not accept what you are coming to say. It's communication but on accept it but say would the buo any ahobrase te say oba bron ho asia obeti meaning say bia ebe toso akoso sometime but keep on be consistent in whatever you are doing koso ye men pe time be man aso ayehye e ho na wo kwa obey communication wo hwe timing no say wo hwe na say enumre wedidi awie o hwe TV na wo hwe na say o good mood ma na o de not na ho before then na wa hye wo dem abompa yo say nyame say ni say me ne ko kase fa won saka na koma woni ne kase wi a ade ahomache sanso enene ntina ho na woni ne enkasa and I think if say wo yesa for some time nyame de nsa beka na koma oba ne nso se bema no na opese oni oba no nso enkasa oni ne nkasa odo kwan so because bible ne se bema do yire but se ukona ukoya te say uyetire na ode you are ego odi ego bi ekoko tackle issue na the problem because bia ebe ye ne ho se onim ne right but se me o bema ne me beka say ode odo kwan so ebi mpo start with names obi wa ha ye owo names or different ne yiri or name pet names ebia as
swella
okay ebia swella
also bi jiji me ya me ko bone de so asida
Anna baby Anna sweetie we have a lot of pet names and you approach your wife with such a way obehu se ono ankasa na ni buefu se den kra na obe mutu obenya asu edietio and we should make sure as we are communicating first we should pray about whatever killer that want to destroy our marriage yembo hompaye yebo hompaye nso wi a ye communicate no yemfa ebuo any odo enkasa
yemfa obuo any odo enkasa me sure say more questions be we fear na contributions am be say mo de kan ye ho menim say be nkrofo mo yi nyama ba ku mienu bi mrs party say ya bi mo nkasa na obia ndi nkomo na mo discuss nyama make decision no na bi si meeting say mba bebre person be mo kunu ehu amusikasem ba ko no nso sa wo a yesi mo discuss nyama obe discuss sika no nso aka ho anampa choche wadwen wetumi afre ye say so as so kasa no so akobo bibi so ye say ma ye ne mema ne kokasa you have to make sure say they are in a good mood vice versa wo ho ana na ye de mood na emfa ho hello good evening no pacho din baby our frefi
hello good evening
pacho din baby our frefi
pacho mi frefi yanka funa mi share mi pe Sophie manamba.
Okay, pacho when you are from Queen nti e chire na de sofo yima number amao that's nti mbetumi afre yo 0243137753 0243137753 and 0552791206 0552791206. I want to find out killers yeah boy your family. It was one of the things I wanted to find out. Say your parents and your siblings, can they contribute to killers? Now, your boss we na say society we can't do away with them. Almost a part to play now. Hello.
Hello, Pacha Mati, the Okayan.
Madam Pacho Frey HY. This is the she show and yes of you show made us. And you want to look at the society. Say society no, does it have a part to play in killers will be experiencing on marriages nana. You go so I more questions, any more contributions. Hello. Hello.
Hello.
Yeah, hello, good evening.
Hello, good evening.
Pacho didn't baby our free.
Good evening. Yeah. Good evening, sir.
Richard Pacho, you lower your volume na yenti.
Mo program now. Hello.
Pacho yeti lower volume no na yendi komo fa phone mo ai.
Mama Lono.
Okay.
Mo program na mo here. Phone program pa na mo here.
Pacho ya dasi.
Me digo na mission ya. Sana mo ka de no kre ye mema na mu bi wo ha. Ye ka ta na ma ni bi wo ha esu bi senti. Ni ye she ta pra ya ko ya. Ndia na mo ka no. Mo ka se dia o ye ku fi ejuma na oba. O sa ka o ye ni one who of them and not so shall of them. If you need no you all know about no pound there, it didn't car. I know so bad of
Sorry, they apologize on your behalf.
Come down almost 3 years. I know so about
Yeah, Pacho. Yeah, that's it. Oh, and ye I. Anyeni ya mam fantina ba. Pacho adwin chebia na question be wait me afre 0243137753. Hello. 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 Oh, poo. Pacho sign frey 0243137753 and 0552791206. Society Swansea.
Yeah, society will role.
Pacho mean chawa no. Hello.
Hello.
Yeah, hello, good evening.
Hello.
Hello, good evening.
Pacha, good evening.
Pacho didn't baby our free.
Maybe Mikasa fit Chazako.
Okay, maybe Strasako Yanko.
I'm Pacho. A program fine now canon. Program fine pa. Now canon Emmanuel. I will see someone else out there. When you are Mokasakra, would they say Papa would not want you? More than I'm canon Fana.
Okay.
And see, I am Emmanuel to my because when the match is so open Kasakra, wouldn't you want to be cry?
Pacho ya
head in your Papa Brown, on some Gamma. I am why
Pacho ya te mema mweti etumofu ano yese ya munya butema ya yedase nti also betumi de wode aba 0243137753. Hello. Yeah, good evening. Pacho didn't be afraid.
Pacho leading the Francis Sefri Ashi Fulani.
Okay, Pacho yeti.
The other kind of say Bible net down a prophecy. Na Bible can say differ or ban it Bema in terms of our race. Or say Oba Brown Wase, no and do. And automatically yen Bema and a heado. On and now Oba would answer the Brown Wase. It is more now Brown Wase no, not a generity or Bema Nakum. Also, in the Tiano, the more now Oba no Brown Wase, Emma Ukuno. Automatically no, Emma or do. Eba Bema Nakum and do one Casa Oba na Brown Wase no. Nekobani say, oh, Obano, Uma Muso, Kakra, Uberton the man, Epa. Obama non so automatically no one say, but given on Uncle Eshe say, Bema will be due about so. In Saturday, Bema be a trim says, on the nearest of Into no choice, who upon the one to never come in and no. And sometimes I must swear that many more if you are in another relationship, no, Abanasano, my sister.
Yeah, that's it. Yamin Shaw, baby. Yamin Shaw. Okay, hello. Hello, good evening.
Hello, good evening.
Pacho didn't baby our free if you.
Your friend goes, you got a free door in.
Pacho ye too.
Your friend is very sweet. This one here is no person. I said, no, kind of, if I told you, I'm on the kind you see, never been more. Raymond, when you move on, I sent the cabin and go for all your own crowd. No, I found it to tell you.
Okay. Mpacho yate. Pacho yo. We yet yase so obia eje ne de e wa ha oba age be manage. Aha. Nti obefa wo de na ukunu nso afa ne de na ma ware na ye sweet. Oh, I sweet sentence. Okay, hello.
Hello, good evening.
Good evening.
Good evening.
Hello, good evening. Pacho yete odin baby afefi.
Mbato me kasafi do wenya.
Yeah.
Me kasafi do wenya.
Mpacho yete o.
Mpacho when amuka aware asema amuka no. Be ma bi wo ho a onunu wo ho na wajai onu kasabdom. Oba wa ko hwede mu o frɛ no onene kasa on kasa wo ba ko bi aminim. Yiri panu chon yiri brand ho ase oye bibia. Who near Hano? Wow. And the no, I call SS, I was in a book essay because or Hano, no way you need Sano de Abu Obano. Says here, member Omuku Mano, then Omubu Mano, Muka, no one papa, as we say, I cost Muka, Assembly Pa.
Pacho that's
Mumalo being brand name, yep, with Pamusopa.
Mpacho yate ye hope said ye ke ye ekwechi.
Omo come me afọ do too much.
Okay, and the government be share laws na enye ne enact. Government be share kana last week can abuse 170 Mpacho. Yenko tie ne efentu ye hofo. Hello. Yeah, hello, good evening.
Hello, good evening.
Yeah, Mpacho odin baby our free efi.
Hello. Evening, Pacho. Papa is kind. I'm a president.
Pacho yete o.
Hello. Yeah, Papa is kind and quarry. It's not bad. I don't be on once now because Bible pack.
Okay.
Sometimes you're on your Yakuma back. Yeah, Kasaka, obu nuku. No, if you say, I want to do it. Don't go once more, or don't. And I want to say, so do what we have money. Or now to Namisu, because I'm to own and I'm a boy, and then put us in the hour. Whoa, if you and the kind and quite sure though. Yes, young man, I say, I want to buy a community.
Yes, so that's we remember Tiaka so mu boss ya ma. Ya mo penisa. Yeah, that's it. Yeah, be pick your last caller 0243137753 and 0552791206. Your last caller oba ya be foul. Inti your time no so cool. This is society into me anka.
Oh.
But na mo killer question bi mamo too no.
But yeah, well,
oh, it's your
Oh, okay. Okay, so I want to chip in this one. Me person main can this point. Now me person main can me I just stated they said not defining our roles well in marriage. And see, no, like say our na woman was said dia wo de wa ware ni mo no. Unye no ye. Enti oba Bible neka I know say most of the comments coming no is based on that. And before obema ebefa adie say odibekun oba no na oba na bia usuban bi na amasa dinisi ana bema ne nso bia odokwan so no onye nyama bi enti na ama na esisa no enti say ye kɔ aware nim a in courtship no ye kɔ aware nim ana ya ware ne ye ti aware nim a ye make sure say both roles ewo aware nim no ye nim oba oba wo de ne say ubedo ukunu oba love your husband and also submit to your husband. O your ba na untimi mbro ho ase enhye ukunu ase a men ware o courtship na say oba no o kasa na no ye gidigidi ontimi mbre ne ho ase ema wa men ware no because o ware na e the problem beba eno na ye hu ne ena obehu obi na wafa ade na ode eku ne yire because ebia misunderstanding e bai o kan na ne yire aka mbema eye egoistic o challenge oma too much they will react. Enti we should be very oba fasha wadwum say oba bia Bible ne kan enti na me beginning no me kan say the foundation is so important. The foundation in which the marriage is built on is very very important. If say oba unim say wasede ne say obe o hye ukunu ase na ubebu na men konko ware be man so wasede ne say you will love your wife and make sure you provide for the home. Oh yeah, Bema. Oh sorry, provide background school fees untia. The enquirano ebedi omudibeko school. You don't provide. Mama no your best. Mbema biwa they don't even buy things for their wives. Say niti natadie. You don't do it. And oh yes, sana ede enyama ebeba nti omo planning say omo be ware no. They should make sure say they know their roles in marriage. Bema do yire oba se ukunase oba se bema eka se we menya hu se wo se ukunase because by biblically no Bible ne say bema ti eye nyankopon na wo oba no uti eye bema inti se wo hwe omokra na omo society no na they are divorced na most of the times they are not respected in the society because some cover be every almost and it is a ocean as a winter being submit here me mommy me papa me pacho men ko ware e na oban so was said about when they say we be keep a fie in bani bebre they don't know how to keep the home. It's part of your duty. When you read the Bible is there, read Proverbs chapter 31. The duty of a woman was outlined in the Bible. Everything I say for pem no your Bible so untimi nko onyame enim embo mpa ye no problem ba na wonso a read the Bible in there and you because so aye mistake oba ufie your first point of contact. Your ministry is your home. And it is a ufie untimi ndini you can marry oba so fasha wadwem say sexually you are ready to satisfy your husband anytime oba bi wo
cry a killer.
Yes, oba bi wo time so say ni kunu ne beda na o twetwe ne ho no eye wo duty as a wife. Inti aware no so ukunu waye obone se den kra inti na bone fefri e wa aware no fa che no ne fa wo ho e ma ukunu men fa wo ho ensuma ukunu and oba you support your husband. If your husband is ambitious or will be na oya buano inkofu bebre they don't help their husbands we want to know odi obi kunechi buani gidi na ni kunu no de onye sanso na mbema ne nso me ba mbema ne so mbema ne nso no do yiri as Ephesians chapter 25 eka do yiri bunu mani hu say like wa worry bema obunu because oba ne wote na wo bema umbu na omwamwa oye bote because onim say nipa na ohye na se ne kra ombu no. That is why CCA cheating no adults no because say wo bema no ombu me na on respect me amekwa abonti no because say mami ushiu ya washe efe o sketi I will fall in love for that person. Say yes because you know yakuma no so fragile you know odo ye kakra na ye say awa etu intim bema no as say yes and submit it to mon so mondoye na mon play mu role as a man, provide for the home, respect your woman, honor your woman because if you honor your woman ubu yiria eno na womba na wa wom no omo behwe na omo die bu omo maame eno na omo behwe na omo die bu omo papa but say o kasa anyhow che wukuna and Quran also will end up talking anyhow to their father and to their mother. And I think the last thing I will also add for the men is in Bermanenso, sex and also mono a bam pema grona monso no avail yourself. It's part of the marriage. Men fan enkama ukunu men fan kama o yiri. Ninyina is something that we have to engage in. We have to make it lovely because so we read the Bible now. sex cry no impema grow a worship to God. It's a form of worship because the heavens rejoice when that interaction goes on. Not for empenatrian for me partial point of correction or more mawari. Since we should, and the last thing I will say is ego ahoma so wa warim we dream say me right you can't forgive each other. You can't marry. It is all court. If you are in a courtship, na se untimi mfa bone and favor. Na always oba na odwin say you're right. Be managing say you're right. Na mo kasa obe wan say na we yakate phone no. Kon we yakate phone no. Kon 1 week na yen kasa ya. Me pa chow is a killer. Don't enter the marriage because you will destroy the marriage at the long run. Oba who say utimi de ukunu bone che no. Oya obone a fa che no. Say sorry mba bebre yenim sorry ka and you see mbema ye egoistic you can't take it from the nyamia your muti and it say won't mean submit here sorry keke ebi mo hey sofo ne ne bekasa dekin ne bekasa dekinness ne bekasa sorry on kanda say aware no begu on the basis of sorry ebegu me pa chow submission no eka ho sorry oba maning enda one because you are to submit to your husband and in patchon beman so monso moye motoche ma wo baby a monso sorry no eya monka na ni nyina eboa enya sa nyama we nyina we've not paid attention to it playing our roles well in the marriage, the foundation of the marriage, and ego. They are destroying a lot of marriage. Say our intimate pacho, mama your attention enko.
You know me killer question. Okay. You have to be plain about it. But say okay, you sorry, yeah, okay. Last week we started to say mama I can't sorry baby, no me abusers. Abusers. Your guest I enya my who say mama just say sorry can nye ya. Oh yeah, oh sorry. And then the sorry, and we don't just say the sorry, we should mean the sorry. Also, people have said that na they are not sorry, they are not you are now an abuser because what should I know we from area, what should I be sorry because they can't know
but
so we should have that.
Nipa na sa o kan na mfiri ni ma ube hu e na nipa na ka na se efiri ni mu so ube hu because when you ukunu mo ye ba you know your wife, you know your husband, and so mo ye ba
in the next 30 seconds my killer question, what are 1-2 killers you have experienced in your marriage and we are then ekebin on the spot.
Okay, so one thing
I may ask master chief who come you be but master chief who over dream
one thing I'll talk about is temperament and in
30 seconds.
Temperament and temperament minim how I make an tree attitude or character temperament I don't know how
they can temperament
and temperament idea say our baby ebia me ye introvert na ebia me kunu extrovert okasa introvert no say ompe ne ho asem oye din extrovert no say me ye loud enti say oya idea how bena you will accept it, how will you deal with such issue and he say share temperament na share your partner temperament now share your temperament now share na say we know you're introvert now partner you're extrovert me pacho let's try to read around, let's try to know them, let's try to engage them and know when we are hurting them and when we should sit down and talk about something because I think maybe you're too loud and my husband is the quiet time and because of that many so and at times may idea and because of that I'm also jovial because I'm sanguine and I'm choleric and my husband is phlegmatic and I me pamucha we be now next time
discussion for another day because
phlegmatic and melancholy into no o kan say ebe ya ne aba on kasa ba ye no ye kan ya adwen ya ne ye koye we say you are hurt or ye dey fire ho but I realize something that me husband you bia o ya chede anya me de na che me because say me ye ade a ohun me say me ya akwara enti later obe mama ye de me ye bia but later obetena obede me betena say na waka ebia wo ye bibi say wanye ni ye wo ye ni say ya nke beye beginning no na edin because na me free say or sheme dodo but later na me nyini e wa aware mu no anyame nso me bibia no me de dan nyame no me beti ase se me ono na menenete e na se bibi enko ya ono ana be ka kire me na bibi ko yen so ono ana be ka kire me enti say we na all can let me find ways and means so that peace will prevail in the home. And I think it has really helped me knowing my temperament and knowing my husband's temperament. Into a courtship now, warrior. Try as much as possible. Get books, read. Know your partner's temperament. Know yours. Know how to deal with it. Know how to work on it, and know how to pray to God about it, because it's a killer. A say our real pa into the American.
Yeah, that's it.
Okay, so in my marriage, in fact, the first thing I'll talk about, me nkasa bebre, maka kura na ebi. Menyimde nyim kono pa oye zinzin kakra.
Nimu no.
Enyim na. Okay, bonhun. Oye zinzin kakra but I menye zinzin dem. And ono no so you obi a one thing I realized from the onset is that when things are going on well, we tend to take ourselves for granted. He's a type that he's very hardworking. Oh yeah, if you do my year na no one can waze. Oto mada na wa ye ni na mam. But from the beginning I was taking it for granted. I felt today or a normal, or a natural. But I realized that no, I have to show more appreciation. Inti ono so ne obi a e ya da tede my sister ke e ya da on kasa ho bata ho machi obenya ho but mo so ma ho machi nda na ya menwu agihunti mo hwe kura bie na mu hu nda nyama bi amre ye no nkoye mo offer from ho machi na
machi sorry
na mi dai mo obeya motu ma da mama ho ma aka mo inti taking each other for granted is something that we have to ya dwene nkodo enwa oya yenda oya normal oya natural nchemukuna wa pra mama oya den we twitwu nchesi wa anu ediba na oya den, but we have to appreciate them. Nyama nketenkete bi a woye obi born ndwum bi menka nyipakuru nezen, but also the little things that you do is what makes me love you more.
Becca.
Hey, so mama abodi no.
No ye fear.
Okay.
The little things that you do makes me love you more.
But you done singing competition.
Enti enyama nketenkete bi a ye no. The way you ever friend, the way you any bit in common, the nyama nketenkete no ma aware also. The last one back home. Mbesiafo binum, in fact, mba ya acheze. But aka today mbesiafo binum is the one number you care of too much. And ama wonya time mpo mfa ma wonkun o wo mede my friend wo susu you have to have time for your kids, one needs and all that, you have to be around, but you also have to know how you are going to take care of your kids and your husband both in the bedroom and outside the bedroom, which is very important. So that is the last thing that I'm going to add.
Nyami Shamo, Mrs. Rebecca Patina, Mrs. Judith Swansea, thank you all so much. In fact, I've enjoyed myself. Now, one thing stands out. Just say, "Ma, me sana yeshim wahanu buga for the nyami adom no say nyam krofo a omo ye ho abotena omo aka de me bia me book am me de be 1001." Papa na ye man the chance obeka 1 hour na no nwie da because me ho ya ho mete. And I know my sisters are like that. But by God's grace, you see God the foundation. By God's grace, nyami ache ye mema omote yasi che say ye fa baby kura na so matwen ya hey come back here. Na ya kan yenim kakra na yaku yenim nyame adom. I'm sure say nyama ya boboso yi mo sua bi. Obi wo ha identify but nyama ya kan ya ma wadwen akosi bibi so. Please work on it. We don't sit here to just talk about anything. Yeah, shama, your relationships, yeah, our ayeye. So we are thankful to you who joined us. Inti oh mami ne bonton you must see familiarity and also can one and Mrs. Patty can if you become too familiar with your partner now say you're taking the person for granted and also it is one of the killers. Let's do well to make sure say your relationships no worky. Want to say thank you so much to our guests and thank you to Gem Beauty Care for my makeup 0207792101. Anytime you need them for any event, especially my weddings or your great events, please call on them 0207792101. Come on, no call. Events now. But thank you, Nyame Adoma. Next week, I'm sure you've had enough of the relationship and marriages. Okay, so next week, Nyame Adoma, we're going to talk about the health areas about the female health. Have a good week. Nyame Adoma, be sure next week.